Hello. Welcome to my dev stream once again. Yeah, I'll just adjust the lights like I do every time because it's too bright. All right. Hi, my name's Aaron, working on this game called Terrorarium, and bear with me, I only have one monitor today, so I don't always see the chat immediately, but I'll try and keep my eye on it. Working on Terrorarium. Today I'm going to play around with the Unity 2018 job system, just because I haven't really spent a lot of time with it, and there's some stuff in Terrorarium that we know we're going to need to optimize and multi-thread, and so I want to see how far I can get with that, and then try and compile it for console later. We'll see. It's extremely hot here in Toronto. I guess I don't need this hat. Oh no, my hair's dumb. I need the hat. Yeah, let's get to it. Working from the what minimal documentation there is, and a couple tutorial projects. Oh, good. GitHub is down today, or partly down. That's just great. So GitHub is not having a good day. Anyway, and also shout out to Lottie, who writes really good Unity tutorials and has some example code for the job system. So let me show you what I did before the stream. Basically nothing. That's not. Oh yeah, this is mostly just copy and pasted from the Unity manual. Hang on a sec. I don't know what's going on. Hang on. Oh. One sec. Close Visual Studio and reopen it. Okay. No. Well, no? Okay. Alright. That's not showing up, is it? How about now? Yeah. I feel like I do this every week. I'm going to switch over here. Yeah, okay, great. So I made test.cs, which is pretty much copy and pasted from the Unity documentation. And all it does right now is it takes positions and velocities and, adds them together to get new positions. I tried to do some stuff there. That was wrong. You're not supposed to do that. So, this is... Pretty much I took the example and I just put it in, I put the job handle.complete in late update because I think that's where you're supposed to put it. So this, though, needs to actually not be there. So this is what they want you to do. Jobs, positions equals positions. Yeah, so I guess they all start off as like zeroed vector 3s. I'm not even clear on that part. Let me just check the example again. Yeah, where are they setting the start positions? There, no? Okay, well, anyway, if I hit play here, yeah, I know about that memory leak. If I hit play here, we see that it does the thing, and then every frame it does it. So, for our purposes, what do we want to be multi-threading? So we've got these creatures called Moogu, and we want to... I guess, we want to do their positions and their velocities. We need some code that calculates their velocities, kind of like swarming or voids. And we also we want to deal with gravity, we want to do physics collisions, we have these other systems of like setting things on fire that we want to do. So, this is a start. I'm going to see what I can get to. Let's try it. I don't know. Are these parallel right now? They are. Cool. Actually, you know what? I want to look at the inspector and see what... not the inspector, the what's it called? Profiler. I want to see what it looks like in the profiler when I run this parallel job. So, again, this is with 500 objects. And all I'm doing is calculating their positions. So worker thread. velocity job. Yeah, so a bunch of threads. This is I guess an 8-core computer, i7. Wait for target up, yeah. So, cool. So, okay, let's go a bit more complicated. Let me set up some new structs, I guess. Yeah. Let's do, I guess, for now. All right, it's a Moogu manager. Why not? I'm just gonna tilt this monitor up. Hopefully, it doesn't mess with the camera too much. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Thinking. You can see that, right? Oh, no, that, and then there. Yeah, cool. Go a little later. So, I think I'm gonna like stub in some empty jobs, but let's see. So, I mean, we need the Moogu themselves, and then I guess we'll, at the end of a frame, we'll like loop through them and apply back the like the info that we got from the jobs. I think that's what I want. So like we'll do all the jobs parallel and then come back and just for each, or like do a for loop, go through all of the Moogu and just like, okay, your position is this, your blah 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 is that. I just want to see if there's any good example code for that. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I'm just reading through some stuff on GitHub. Bear with me. Yeah, okay. Renderers. So you can access transforms. So we have that. We have transform access, which we'll probably want to use. So we don't have to do that afterwards. We can do it like in the job. I think we'll start with that. We're going to want to do some like collision detection or bounds overlapping, yeah. Okay, well. Let's think this through. That's probably not what I want. Do I want a struct? I want something that's going to hold all of this data so that I can apply it back. Thinking. Okay, well, let's do... So the simplest one is the position job, which will take in the velocity and apply a new position. So, start with that. And I'm going to just steal it. I don't know why all of the example stuff uses singular for their variable names. Like, I would call that velocities. I'm going to do it. All right, so we'll need to get the velocities from somewhere for sure, which will be like an array of velocities, an array of vector 3s that we'll want to like keep for later. Yeah. How are they doing it here? Well, okay, no, they're kind of doing it like how I was. All right. So far, so good. And so instead of using a native array for all velocities, I want to do like an array. No. I guess that's what I need to do. See, this is where I'm getting like thrown, because I want to not have all velocities in here. I want to have like an array of things, and each one has a velocity. I don't know what the overhead is to make a native array, though. Okay, well, let's start with this. And then for the transforms, oh, okay. So maybe I do want to do this. Well, let's try it. Oh, we got some viewers. Hello, welcome. Sorry, like I said, I'm only using one monitor today, so I don't always see the chat immediately. But welcome. Thank you for watching me attempt to learn the Unity job system. Colons or equals? No, colons. Equals. Yeah. Man, where's my IntelliSense? Nowhere. Okay. I'm not sure the best way to do this. It's really not, I don't think, set up for dynamic like numbers of arrays. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so then not quite clear where I set the transforms access array, or where I pass it into the position job. Oh, I see. I just do it in the schedule. This is optional, I just like it for readability. Okay, so transform. transforms, velocities, transform axis array, position job, velocities. Okay, so all right. Yeah. And I guess I'll do it for all of them, but I feel like I probably need a way to do it for less than all of them later. And then the second parameter, or I guess the third parameter, because I do want this, right? Man, where's my autocomplete at? Omnisharp, that's what I want. Oh, whatever. Max number of Moogu, and then, yeah, so third parameter is how many per thread. So let's just do 128 and see what happens. I think that's right. And what do I need to destroy? Nothing here. So this, if it works, will do absolutely nothing visually, but it's not because I'm missing something. Really? That's super dumb. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Schedule position int. Job data transforms. So I just get it in the wrong way, order. Is that right? Execute. Yep, I did miss one parameter there. Let's see if that makes a difference at all. Okay, cool. So this is going to be doing not much, but hopefully it's using the CPU and using the job system. Let's take a look. I mean, I guess so. I guess it's doing something. So let's do some more with this. Is that done? Does that even work? Native collection is not being disposed. Really? I thought I disposed them all in destroyed. Anyway. Maybe I need to be disposing the jobs or something. No? Okay. So this is going to put them all in the same place. So, does that work? I don't even know if that's a thing. I'm lost without my autocomplete. Yeah, vector 3 is not a thing. Really? Quaternion.identity is not a thing? Now I'm confused, because I swear that's how you spell it. No, that's a lowercase I. Okay. So that's going to obviously chug on the first frame. And also, they won't go anywhere because the velocities are all 0. But let's try it anyway. Also, I am sweating so much. Okay, so we got a bunch of cubes. They are definitely all overlapping. Cool. I'm just gonna spread them out a lot. Great. So, how's my frame rate? Frame rate's good. Let's give them all a velocity of 1. Can I do that here? Probably not. That definitely didn't work. Now, why is that? Yeah, that would be why. Not sure why that's in start and awake, but let's see what happens there. Cool, so they're all moving, and frame rate is good. Like, I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I guess the question is this better than doing it on one thread? And in theory, it's like 8 times faster. Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Okay. So, how do I make this easier to use now? I mean, I want to be able to like add and remove Moogu, and I want to. I don't like having a bunch of arrays. I would rather have an array of structs or something. I'm sure there's going to be overhead there. Let's try it anyway, I guess. Right, and then I hate the fact that they're both singular until anyway. So then, every time I get these changes. Constructs of constructors? You know, it's supposed to have parameterless constructors for structs, so let's make a class. Why not? Right. So that transform gets passed around, but the velocity, I guess we have to like read and write from it every time. So we'll see how that goes. I don't like it. Okay, so that still works. Even that probably could be cached. Okay, that'll work for now. Yeah. So, see if this works. Yeah, that's not right. I always forget what's built in and what's from like packages that I'm just used to using. Yeah, cool. All right, so we have a Moogu class now, and we are potentially running the jobs on it. Let's make this a little bit more repeatable. Reusable, I guess is a better way to phrase it. So we have a position job. Let's move it up top. Now, if this was an array of structs somehow, would it work? This is where I'm getting confused by my own code and also by just stuff that I don't know. Okay, let me look at this again. Velocities equals new native array, blah, blah, blah. So we just spawn them up. They're cubes floating in space. So like I know something we need to do in our game is spawning new ones and killing them. So let's try this. I guess this is like why entity component system exists, but I can't use it necessarily. So I'm trying to do it without. do that for now. So, right. So, transforms velocities. See, I don't like this. I don't like that I have to do that for each one. All right, now I want to schedule this with a second parameter, I guess. So where's my documentation on iJob handle parallel for transform? iJob parallel for transform, that's what I want. Okay, job data, array length, inner loop bash count depends on. Gonna work? It's gonna tell me that those parameters don't work. Well, there's also that. Start rotation. Right. Whatever. I'll just get rid of it. I'll just use some. Great. This int job handle. Oh, okay. I think maybe I put that parameter in the other part. Where do I set the count though? I guess maybe the transform access array is the the part that has the whole length. I guess there's a difference between capacity and length. Maybe I just got the order wrong. No, it didn't work. Okay. Maybe I should have installed the documentation. Right, because the last argument is this, so it'll be automatic. Or is it the other way around? Other way around. But the last one's meant to be the dependency, right? Position and control handle. Well, I'm lost. Let's go back to just doing it with the array and see what happens. Like, we just don't want to be going over that number. Is transform access something that I want to like recreate every frame? I assume not. Maybe this is what I want. No, not that. Okay, so transforms. Create, destroy, set capacity. Allocate desire. Oh, okay. So the length. Interesting. I'm looking at the the Unity C# reference. So when we create it, okay. Allocate capacity, desired job count. Right. So I think actually all I have to do is this. And then we end up with an array that has the right size from the beginning. Well, we'll find out. And we'll only go through the ones that are not null. Again, probably missing semicolon. Yep. Not a comma there. Trailing commas are nice in most constructors like that. Sorry, ThinkBot Labs. I mentioned earlier I only have one monitor up, so I don't always see the comments. But hi, it's going pretty good. I'm just kind of figuring my way through the Unity job system and trying to set it up in a way that makes sense for my brain, but hopefully doesn't, you know, lose performance. So like, we've got these cubes somewhere. There they are. And then moving them around, maybe. Just want to see what happens if I make fewer than all of them. So like we're making the, yeah, okay. Question is, can I now add some at runtime and not, you know, make everything freak out? Let's find out. Also, there's, do I have the number of parallel jobs hard-coded? I don't. Weird. I guess you just don't get a choice when you're using transforms. So let's do something crazy like something like this, where we're maybe adding a new Moogu when I press the spacebar. Moogu in this case is just a sphere. This is good, it's working. Assume that the frame rate is not, you know, doing anything. I guess, well, instantiate is expensive, but the idea is that it scales like no matter how many Moogu I have, it's just the same amount of time because it's parallel. Who knows? All right, well, let's start with like 1,000. Ears itchy. Cool. Yeah. Add more. Cool. So let's make them do something more every frame. So we've got position job. So let's make like velocity job. So what do we need for that? We have their velocities. We'll take their neighbors. Well, let's see. Just trying to think. I guess I'll just do regular flocking and like voids, but it seems just like just re-implementing the example still. No. Whatever. Let's just do this quickly. So when I'm scheduling jobs that depend on each other, I think do it like this. So then okay, so yeah, I guess 128. But now I need to add the dependent job here somehow. I just don't even know if that's right or not. I think that's right. So now I gotta go up here and add the blah blah blah. And then, do I only have to call the last one in the chain? I don't have to call complete on the first one? I guess so. So position, and then anything I need to dispose? No, I mean, this won't do anything different because, yeah, of course, it's they're in semicolons. Because I'm not actually doing anything with velocities. But let's just see if it also doesn't crash or doesn't do anything. Great. Yeah, so now, how do I do the voids? Because for voids, I need to loop through every other component, or sorry, every other whatchamacallit, Moogu, to get its velocity. And I'm not sure if that makes sense. So back to reading more example code. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense for ECS, but I'm not sure about job system. Well, let's try. I guess it's also going to be a transform job if I need their positions. No, I don't like it. Okay. I feel like this isn't going to work, but... So now, position job, velocity job. So this is where we are going to do our steering. But first we have to get all of the neighbors. So can I do it in here? Let's try it. I probably can't have consts in here, but anyway. idea. Is that lookup more expensive than caching it? Who knows? Oh boy, this seems crazy. There's got to be a smart way. Okay, well, let's try. Do we want the velocity? No, I want the normalized velocity, I guess. Is that expensive? I feel like normalizing a vector is expensive. Maybe I will use transforms. No, because then I can't access the other ones, right? I need the array. Maybe I get all of that? That seems crazy. Let's try. So alignment equals transform dot forward because we don't change it, or like we'll change it afterwards. Cohesion equals transform dot position, or also positions I. So separation is going to be 0. So we're going to add up the neighbor position, add the neighbor positions to cohesion, and then divide by that. So I mean, I guess. Is that crazy? Oh, somebody's chatting at me. Hello. Darn. I guess. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna keep doing the no. I just didn't want to normalize. I didn't want to do. At least I'm gonna be consistent. I'm going to be consistent. Yeah, that's not it. Positions and nope, not positions. Okay, alignment equals that. And then separation, the smartest way to do this. You know what? I'm using the job system. It's multi-threaded. Maybe I don't need to worry too much about this part being performant and not using square root or whatever. Let's try it. Position. So I is this one, and N is the neighbor. Okay. So I want the I'm going to make some temporary variables and then delete them later. Well, we'll try it. Okay, so then cohesion, yeah. Maybe don't average out the separation for this. Let's try it. It's been a while. Let's see if this works at all. So everything's going to have a 0 velocity start, so... hang on. Unexpected symbols. What did I miss? Yeah. Let's start with like... Well, let's start with 1,000 and see if they move at all correctly. Velocity job cannot have... Oh, okay. Do this. No, wait. Moogu count is there. So that's not contained a definition for Moogu count. Position job. Right, yep. No, not right. Did I get these names wrong? Right. It's confusing that I can't tell it how many to do. Out of range, cool. Double buffering strategies. Right, okay, yeah, I can do that. See if this works at all. So then we have to use the input velocities here. Output velocities here. Let's see if that works. Nope. It's the same native array. Yeah, okay. Right, so this makes sense, but I'm not sure how to deal with it. Because I do need the velocity of the other Moogu to be able to calculate my new velocity. Well, no, I don't need the velocity. I need the direction, the bearing, or whatever. Which I guess we could call bearings. Let's try this. Okay. Okay. I don't know how expensive transform before it is. I don't know if I need to mark these as read only, but I can, so why not? Well, I guess they all have gone away from each other. Let's try just cohesion or I don't know if I can do debug.dryArray inside here, but let's try it. Let me just read this through. So n is the neighbor. So n was, I think that's right. That might be reversed, but we'll see. Oh yeah, draw line can only be called from the main thread. That's fine. It's not fine, but that's what I thought. Yeah, well, they definitely all want to get away from each other. I should probably be multiplying that by delta time, shouldn't I? see what happens. A bit more reasonable, but they are definitely all just going away from each other. Yeah, also I don't think that's right. So, cohesion, alignment, separation. Alignment is everything else's direction. Cohesion. So, the average position of the neighbor. Yeah, okay, so that's not right. So the cohesion vector is that is the direction to the cohesion. Yeah. So let's see if that does anything. Make sure the algorithm's right before I start changing anything, right? Okay, this is better. Still not right, but it looks cool. Yeah, because I'm not changing their bearings. So bearings equals Is that going to work? Probably not. Position, rotation, okay. It's crazy. just trying to think if I actually want to like lerp these or if I just want to do it. Is this gonna work? Oh man. I don't know. I don't even, we'll see. This seems like so much boilerplate, and I guess that's why they have the entity component system. Every time with the commas and the semicolons. Okay. Let's see if this does anything. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. So now they should all point in the direction of their velocity every frame. They do. Now, does that help me? Probably not. Nothing seems to be like attracted to other things. So it's probably my flocking code. Let's just not do the separation, for example. Yeah, no, they're still definitely separating. I guess if you're using alignment, then you need them to have a non-zero turn radius or speed, which I have not done. All right, they have cohesion. They should be moving towards nearby each other. So cohesion equals positions, like my position minus cohesion dot normalize. So neighbor distance squared. Let's crank that up. Now they're cohesing. Some of them. Cool. Cool. Weird, but cool. Like, it's definitely not actually doing what I wanted, but it looks neat. Yeah, it's probably because they're turning instantly. Let's start with fewer Moogu and closer together and just see what happens as we play. Interesting that these new ones are not moving around. Or they don't seem to. Leads me to think that there's something wrong with my code here. Like in my update, I'm not setting them somehow. I don't know, that's probably not right. Let me look this up again. No, that's not right. Set transforms. Okay. Maybe I can do that up here, but still in the main thread. I'm going to say no to that. Maybe I can do it here though. Hey, that's better. So yeah, obviously the instantiating is time consuming. All right, let's do one last test with an awful lot of them. Let's do 9,000. Just see what happens, and then I gotta get off this stream and call it a day. The gizmos are probably gonna kill the frame rate too, so let's hide those. Well, half a frame per second, so I evidently did something wrong. Hilarious. Velocity jobs. Then what? Is it all velocity job and then it's like the position job and the rotation job that it's like really simple? This. Yeah, okay. Well, I learned something, and I hope you all did too. I gotta go. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Aaron. Video game is called Terrorarium, and we'll see you next week.